Alright, hi. Let me tell you about two people, each working in the same industry, but only one of the two has discovered how to multiply and maximize his talents. A true but extreme example. Two men were mugged. Neither one was harmed. Mugger one took the man's wallet and all his cash, $85. Mugger two had a different approach to his business. Mugger two took the other man's wallet and cash, $70, plus his watch and his Princeton class ring. The watch and the ring were not expensive and had no real street value. Ordinarily, that would be the end of the story. But 2 days later, man number two walks out of his New York City apartment on his way to the office. He hears someone calling his name. He turns, and there is the man who mugged him, smiling and not at all threatening. Mugger 2 asks the man if he would like the watch and the Princeton ring back. As both items held great sentimental value to him, he said yes. The mugger offered to sell them back for $500. The man only had $90 with him. The mugger accepted the $90, but instead of returning the watch and the ring, he gave the man a receipt from a pawn shop. Later that day, the man went to the pawn shop and paid $80 to reclaim his watch and the ring. Mugger 1 made $85. Mugger 2, applying the simple income increasing strategies and uncovering hidden assets, opportunities, and possibilities, made $70 on the mugging, $60 by the pawning of the watch and the ring, and $90 by selling the pawn ticket to my friend. Total income $220. Yes, the income increasing strategies you're about to learn can be used by all people in your industry, in any industry, in fact. And this is the crazy story that I read in Jay Abraham's book, Getting Everything You Can with All That You've Got. It's like this beautiful, massive book, out of print, but you can download it for free. I'll put it in the description as well, so you can download it from Amazon or get like the audiobook from Amazon or something like that. But yeah, his book, like, Jay Abraham is one of the smartest marketing minds that I've ever heard and learned from, and that's why this is such a crucial story that he shared for marketing managers and people who and founders and CEOs to understand how business works and how you can increase the sales in your own business. Now, he has a very simple concept. He says that there are only three ways to increase business, or there are three ways to kind of increase business, no matter what business you're in, no matter what industry you're in. He's essentially distilled it all down, and the three ways are simply this: that you either increase the number of clients or number of customers, right? So increase the number of customers. Second is increase the transaction value per customer, so increase the average transaction value per customer. And third is increase the number of times the customer makes a purchase with you, right? So first, increase the number of customers. Second, increase the average transaction size with the customer. And third is increase the number of transactions that the customer has with you in a given period, right? It could be 1 year, it could be 3 months, whatever that period is for your particular business. And these are the only three ways that you grow your business, make your business more valuable and make more money and all of those things. Yeah. Now, why is this so important? Because today there are so many different things out there and you get confused as hell understanding what all do you have to do as a business owner, as a founder, as a person who's running a business, right, as a CEO. And so you need to really understand what the core of all of it is. And this is the core, that there are only three ways that you need to focus on. Now, how you increase the number of customers, that's on you. Yeah, that could be through coupons, that could be through different tactics. Like, those are different tactics that you can entice more and more new people to come into your business. Second is increase the transaction value. Transaction value means you have a core product plus you add an additional product on top of it, or you add a complementary product that this customer already needs. And that complementary product can be something that a competitor of yours, or maybe some other thing company could provide, right? You don't even have to manufacture it yourself or make it yourself. You just have to partner up with someone who can give you that particular uh, product, and which you can bundle up and sell it to the customers, right? So earlier, if you were making $30 off one customer, if you can increase that to $45, that is way more valuable to you, right? So you've increased your customers, you've increased the average transaction size for one particular customer and for one particular purchase. And then the third one is to increase the number of purchases over time, right? So number of purchases could be, hey, like, can we give them happy birthday discount, right? So every year on their birthdays, can we give them a discount, or can we offer them a gift which makes them come in and spend more with us? Yeah, so for example, a restaurant could easily just spend, can just say that, hey, thank you for being a valuable customer of ours, and we would like to thank you by offering you a bottle of champagne for your birthday. So now what does that do? It essentially gets them, you essentially ask them to book the restaurant, and, like, of course, they're not going to drink the champagne by themselves. They're gonna invite the friends over, and when the friends come in, they are going to spend both on alcohol as well as on food, right? And that is the business that you're kind of increasing. You had to spend, of course, there is a spend or a cost to give that champagne. So whatever that is, maybe $10, maybe $20, I don't know what it costs, but whatever that cost is, you make way more than that on your food margins and on your alcohol margins, right? And that in itself, and you've essentially assumed the sale, right? You don't even have to pitch that, hey, it's your birthday, please come and celebrate it here. You just offered that, hey, on your birthday, as a valued customer, we would like to offer you a free bottle. And now they themselves decide, okay, if they're providing me a free champagne, then why not I plan my birthday over there, right? So this is like, so these are all tactics. What you can do and how you can do these things are all tactics, but you have to understand the core concept, which is essentially three things: increase the number of customers, increase the average transaction value for each purchase by that customer, and third is increase the number of times they come to your establishment or to your company, right, to make a purchase. Now this is really important, and Jay is yeah, I mean, it's just amazing what Jay has compiled. This book, there are two books that Jay has written. One is the getting everything you can by getting everything you can out of all that you've got. This is one book, and then the second one is Sticking Point Solution. Both of these books are really good and distills down all of his understanding. And these are all concepts, these are all strategies that you can apply in your own business. The tactics can be different for different times, right? So I know for a fact that what he's taught and what this particular concept is gonna stay on. It was true 100 years ago, and it is going to stay on for the next 100 years as well, unless and until we completely change how business is done. But it will remain true forever. The only thing that changes is how do we kind of get there? How do we kind of make those things happen, right? The tactics keep on changing. It could include technology, it could include internet, it could include AI, it could include variety of different things, and you can leverage all of those technologies at different points depending on what business you're in. But it does not change the fact that these are the three different actions or three different buckets that you're trying to do and trying to make up for. That's the power of these small concepts that I'm trying to share with you over this channel, right? And I'm also learning in the process, and that's why it's so much fun for me. Yeah. So this, when I learned this from Jay, and Jay's work, it was like my mind just like literally opened up. It was crazy to understand that, hey, in all of this complex world that we've created with all of these strategies and all of these new tactics and new technologies and new something is coming, someone is always coming up and selling different things. There are these foundational, fundamental, basic concepts and strategies that anyone can, once they understand, then they can apply so much better, right? Once they understand the fundamental things, then they can apply it so much better in their own business. And that revelation in itself is huge, because as a first time business owner, as a first time entrepreneur in my family, it was just very difficult to amalgamate all of this things, all of these things that were around me, and what I was learning. And it just became so complex. It was just super difficult to understand what I was doing and why I was doing it. I was running ads, I was sending emails, I was doing talk shows. I was doing talk shows, and I was going out and trying to pitch myself as a presenter, and I was doing so many different things. And at the end, I had no clue if I was even making money. At the end, I did not even know if it was even profitable for me or not. At the end, I didn't know what to do with all of these things, integrate them all together. And once I understood this by Jay, what I just told you, these three simple things to grow your business, right? Now, all you need to do is implement a system where you can just track these, right? Implement a system in your CRM, implement a system using softwares like Odoo or an ERP system like SAP. And once you implement that, all you need to do is increase the number of customers flowing into your business. And how do you do that? You do that through advertising, you do that through cold outreach, you do that through referrals, you do that through I don't know, partnering up with other people so that they promote you to their clients, right? So affiliates and stuff. So these are all tactics to get new customers in, to broaden your reach and get more people in your circle, right? And once you do that, the second order of thing is, how do you increase the average transaction value per transaction, right? Per customer, how do you increase that average transaction value? And to do that, you need a core offering, but you also need additional offerings, the upsells or downsells that you can do, right? So upsells could be, hey, you wanted this $40 thing, would you like this $60 thing as well, or this $100 thing as well, right? Because it complements it or it helps it, right? So Amazon does this really well. It bundles it all together. So if I'm buying one book, it will tell me that, hey, the author has written 3 other books, why don't you bundle them up together? Or if I'm buying a pair of if I'm buying a pair of jeans, then it will suggest like a t-shirt or a shirt for me to bundle up together, right? So they are using the bundling method, and that bundling essentially is the upsell that they're trying to give you, right? So rather than you spending just $100, they want you to spend $200. So that's the second part of it. And then the third part of it is getting them again and again and again. And to get them again and again, they run sales. They run sales as in like they run these festive sales and occasion sales and whatnot. And then those are this, like, again, just thinking about Amazon, what it does is essentially it runs these festive sales again and again and again, right? In India, it is Diwali, there's Holi, there's Republic Day, there's like every festival there's a sale that happens, right? They have a different name for each one of those, but they are sales, and each of those sales are heavily advertised, and those advertisements get me back to the Amazon website, and on that Amazon website I end up spending again and more, right? And similarly, they send me emails suggesting the things that I have in my wish list already, right? Saying that, you know, the price has dropped. All of these are tactics again that Amazon does to make sure that I visit the website once again, and then the website makes, like, becomes like this driver of the engine, where once I get there, there is a good chance that I convert and like I spend more money, right? So all of these things, so it could be direct outreach, that means, it could be occasions, that means my birthday, anniversary, all of those things, you put out these occasions. I gave you this example of the restaurant just now. And similarly, sale, a festive occasion that you might be having, and so on, right? So all of these things are just different tactics that can be applied on these three simple concepts that are fundamental in nature. Yeah, so I hope you learned something from here, and I hope this was valuable to you, and I'll see you in the next one, where I'll be breaking down more concepts like this. If you are interested, please tell me what problems you're facing down in the comments, and I will try to share different concepts to solve that particular problem that you need solving, right? Do like and subscribe, it really helps, and of course it helps grow the channel as well. So yeah, see you in the next one.